Hey everybody, welcome back to Jarzynka Farms. This grass is pretty tall. The lawnmower showed up. I think that's redneck ingenuity. We're gonna repurpose this cellular video camera. Not bad. If it don't work this time, I don't know what else to try. Son of a, there I am. There's that scratch off ticket. It's all rubbed off. We'll be able to know when their calves are coming this next spring. I don't have much time for an intro here. My lawnmower showed up and I gotta try to lock them in. There's the lawnmowers in question. Looks like I got some calves sneaking out though. I don't know if this is exactly gonna work, but that's the gate right there that I want to shut. It looks like we got a handful of calves that I've already headed back out. We're going to try to make a long loop around them, get in front of them, and walk them back down this way. This grass is pretty tall over here on the neighbors. Got in the alleyway here and we got the calves in front of us. I wasn't exactly sure if that was gonna work out, but go on calvies, go on calvies. So now I might be able to talk a little bit about what we're doing out here. This was the hill we had the horses out on. We planted rye last fall and it grew this spring, and the horses were able to graze out here all spring long. But as you can tell, a lot of this rye is overly mature and headed out, and it's just not very palatable anymore. So I was needing to shred it, but the lawnmower showed up. So I think we're going to pin them up in here for a day or two, and I think they'll probably make quick work of mowing down this rye lot. Now I think that's redneck ingenuity at its finest. Work smarter, not harder. Thanks, girls. If you're going to get left behind, you better go. So here's a better look at that rye. It's gotten pretty mature and is headed out. If you watched any of my videos last summer, I think you'll be able to guess what's happening next with this lot. We really like doing teff grass in kind of the middle of the summer. It really seems to do well with a little bit of warmer temperatures and slightly less rain. This rye did good in the spring for a cool season, but now it's kind of getting to the end of its life. It's time to mow all this down. We'll decide if we're going to till it up and come back with a teff grass seed, and the horses really love that. This is going to be awesome if you guys trim this down for me. Well, I really didn't intend for the video to start that way. Courtney and I just walked out of the house and saw the cows were here, and most of them were already in that hillside. So I figured that was our chance. We had to get around there and shut the gate. Now back to the regularly scheduled evening plans. You guys might be wondering, why are you messing with the camera again? Isn't calving season over? Well, you'd be right, calving season is over, but we are leaving the ranch this weekend. We're taking a long weekend and heading up to the Black Hills. We're gonna repurpose this cellular video camera and use it in the pasture to monitor the windmill, the water level in the cattle tank, and we'll try to keep an eye on the cattle with it as well. All while we're miles and miles away on vacation. So here we are, the cattle tanks and the windmill. So the biggest concern while we're going to be out of town is going to be the wind. I've checked it and it looks like there's going to be plenty of wind, but it takes quite a bit wind to run that big windmill. I'd say 10 mile an hour is probably ideal for a minimum to get that thing to pump water. And when we're gone, if there's no wind, there's no water. I think there's a couple days worth of water storage in the tanks, but after that, once they drink those dry and the wind doesn't blow, there's no water pumping. So that's the big reason I want to get this camera put up on the windmill here somewhere, just so we can monitor it from afar. Not exactly sure how we're going to mount it. I brought a few different things, but the biggest thing I'm seeing, there's kind of a hole in the angle iron up there. I've got some screws with some washers. I wonder if I could put that 2x4 bracket flat up against this angle iron and then send those 2 screws through that hole in the back. I wonder if that would be enough to hold it. I think it probably would be. I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to get up here, but it was actually kind of easier than I thought. It's a pretty dang cool view from up here though. I don't see the cows, so we're going to have to check on them after this. Alright, let's see if this works. It's going to be pretty risky. I think this is gonna work. One more screw. Boy, I don't even know if I need to wire that. That's pretty solid. How's that look? Not bad. I like it. I don't know what is going on, but I had to run home to get the box. I cannot get the dang thing to connect. I'm running out of daylight. And I gotta work late tomorrow. And we're gone the first thing the next morning, so this is my one and only chance here. I gotta get it right. Come on, sucker. Found it! There's the QR code I need. Let's see if this works. Oh, right away, we're in. Now we're connecting anyway. We still got a little ways to go from there. Connecting right now. Fingers crossed. Oh no! Next thing, I think I'll probably jump up there underneath it has a reset button. I'll give that a punch. I don't know.
Camera reset succeeded. Welcome and thanks for choosing camera. Initializing camera. Please wait.
That's freaky. Well, I think it means something good when a white plastic box is talking to me. It's saying the right things anyway. I like it. Back to the connecting screen. If it don't work this time, I don't know what else to try. Come on, baby. Come on. Son of a... Holy cow, that was stressful. I don't know what the heck I did, but we're connected. There I am. Hey guys, I'm not gonna touch anything. Look at that. You can see the water flowing out. I can see both tanks. I'd say that's a great success. That is going to be handy. Now you just keep working up there. I need you. I just got a tiny bit left in a bag of mineral. We're gonna throw that out in the mineral feeder here. Just something to keep them occupied while we're gone. There's my new amp mineral. Something new we're trying this year. Sun is dropping fast. We got to try to find the cows. Woo! It's cool down in these bottoms. Holy smokes, that's a temperature difference. That's wild. There you guys are. We found them. And look at all those pink patches. That's a great sign. The bull is doing work. Check this out. There's that scratch off ticket. It was gray, but the bull jumped on her. It's all rubbed off. So with that information now, I'll take today's date, write that down in my notes, and we'll have a rough estimate, actually a pretty close estimate, of if these cows got bred, if it stuck. We'll be able to know when their calves are coming this next spring. And as I'm saying that, it looks like the bull has got another cow picked out. He's really hanging and smelling on this cow here. Looks like number 48, and she's still got a gray patch. I'm guessing she's gonna be in heat next. I'll go on my notes here. The date is 6/10, and that cow is number 19. So I'll put all pink patch. Cow number 19. And I think there might have been another cow, number 28, that's got a freshly rubbed patch as well. We'll get a closer look just to confirm. I was just out here yesterday, and both these cows, their patches were still silver. And today, they're bright pink. There's no question there. Those are the ones I like. Yep, number 28. We'll write her down for the same day. Watch this. Here's another thing that I always think is funny. This cow number 26. She'll smell your hand looking for a treat. As soon as she doesn't smell a treat, she'll be mad and shake her head and snort. She's not very happy when there's no treat. What do you guys think of the calves? That's a nice heifer calf. Excuse me. Got work to do. That was a big one. Well, it's pretty cool to see those patches working. We're just over a week is all, I think, since we put the patches on those cows and turned them to pasture with the bull. And he's got 6 for sure cows that he's already jumped on. It's kind of neat to see it all come together, and we'll really see it come full circle this coming spring. But we've got a long time until then and a lot of work to do in between there. Fortunately, we're heading to vacation for a chunk of days here. We're gonna leave the cows alone, but we'll be watching. We got that camera working. Fingers crossed that it stays connected. Thank you guys for watching Jarzynka Farms. I really love taking you with me every week. I'm not gonna ask you for much. The biggest thing you guys can do, if you're watching this and you enjoy it, please subscribe, please comment, please hit the like button. That's really the best thing you can do to help me and help promote this channel. It would really mean a lot to me, and I'll thank you guys greatly for doing that. Until next time, guys, thanks for hanging out on Jarzynka Farms. I'm Judd. Everybody take care.